South Africa turns purple. The fight for life. In 2025, South Africa awoke to purple. Across the country, thousands of people changed their social media profile pictures, shut down their daily lives, and marched, all in solidarity with survivors of gender-based violence. The Purple Movement, led by the organization Women for Change, captured a cry that had long gone unanswered. Purple became more than a color, it became a demand that the government declare GBV, gender-based violence, and femicide a national disaster. Every purple silhouette, every silent lie-down on the streets was a reminder. This is a crisis of life and death. The numbers are staggering and heartbreaking. In South Africa, at least 15 women are murdered every day because of gender-based violence. From April 2023 to March 2024, more than 42,000 rapes were officially reported, and experts warn that up to 95% of rapes go unreported. Femicide rates in South Africa are 5 times higher than the global average. These are not just statistics. They are mothers, daughters, sisters, friends, never coming home. To understand the movement, we must not look past the horror stories that lit the fuse. Olerato Mongale, May 2025. A 30-year-old woman, full of dreams, met someone she believed she could trust. On a date. Instead, she was kidnapped and killed. Her body was found in Lombardy, north of Johannesburg. The agony of her family, of a life snatched too soon, became a symbol for a generation seeking justice. Kwekwe, March 2025. A 7-year-old girl called Kwekwe to protect her identity was reportedly raped at her school in Matatiele. The outrage was audible across the nation. Parents, students, and civil society demanded justice. The call for #JusticeForKwekwe became a rallying point, exposing how vulnerable even the youngest in our society are, and how much trust has been broken. Community outcry over systemic delay. In April 2025, Parliament acknowledged delays in the investigation by police into the rape of another child, a case from the Eastern Cape. These delays tear at the fabric of community trust. When the justice system fails, survivors and their families suffer not just violence, but abandonment. Every single story you hear is more than a crime. It's a wound in the soul of a person, a family, a community. Individuals are left shattered, survivors carry scars, physical, mental, emotional, often with no place to heal. Families mourn children who should have had whole lifetimes. Communities live in fear. The trauma of GBV seeps into homes. Women don't feel safe walking home, and men unsure how to protect without overstepping. This fear becomes generational. The nation carries a heavy cost, socially, economically, the potential of women, the backbone of society, being cut short. A crisis this deep drains trust in government, institutions, and the concept of justice itself. So, in November 2025, Women for Change called for a nationwide shutdown. On 21st November, they asked all women and members of the LGBTQI+ community to refrain from all paid and unpaid work. At midday, people lay down in public spaces for 15 minutes of silence, symbolizing the cruel statistic: 15 women lost every single day. That day, social media exploded in purple. Millions added purple profile pictures. The petition demanding GBV be declared a national disaster surged past 1 million signatures. It was unity, grief, defiance all mingled together. What is being done? This pain has forced action. Across the country, the South African Police Service, SAPS, reported more than 2,200 arrests of sexual offenders during Women's Month 2025, using their specialized FCS units. Activist groups launched an app through Generation Gender, enabling survivors to access justice, information, and support, a digital lifeline for many. The Portfolio Committee on Police pressured SAPS to speed up GBV investigations, especially for children, demanding accountability in the justice system. And voices are growing louder. In KwaZulu-Natal, Local leaders are calling for community-based prevention programs, positive masculinity education for men, and stronger GBV infrastructure. The cost and the hope. The cost of silence has been too high. The lives lost, the futures stolen. Each case is a wound in the heart of the nation. But the Purple Movement is not just mourning. It is demanding change. It is saying, we will not stop. We will not forget. We will demand justice until those in power act. This is more than protest. It's a reckoning. And as the country turns purple, we must not turn away, because until every woman, every girl, every child is safe, the movement must keep marching. Closing South Africa, you turned purple in 2025 not by chance, but by necessity. This is a call to every citizen. Feel the pain, hold the grief, but also carry the promise.